Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Ask Asia. I have to say, I'm actually really shocked at the questions I've gotten this week because none of them have anything to do with Valentine's Day, which tells me one of two things. One, gentlemen, you got your shit on point. Everything is taken care of. You're going to have an impressive and amazing Valentine's Day for your girl. Or two, that I just blew a bomb on your life and you are now remembering that Valentine's Day is in fact tomorrow on Tuesday and you are in a state of panic. For those of you with option number one, I give you a round of applause. Bravo. For those with option number two, I pray for you. This week's question comes from Eric via email, and he writes, I just got out of a pretty serious relationship a couple weeks ago that lasted 3 years. The ex seems to be getting on with her life just fine, but I'm still hurting. What are some good healthy tips? Healthy tips is the key, folks, that you can offer to help someone get over a heartache. Eric and everyone else dealing with a breakup right now, I'm sorry, it sucks. It's never fun. It's always hard and shitty. But you're not alone, and I do have great tips for you guys to get over this breakup as easily and quickly as possible. I'm starting with the most important thing you have to do to get over a breakup, and that is to not talk to each other. No text, no email, no phone call, no Facebook, no tweeting, no nothing. Don't talk to them. Why? Because why would you? You guys are broken up. Talking will only make things harder for both of you to move on. Personally, I'm a fan of immediately deleting the phone number from my phone. And I also delete Facebook. And that might seem a little extreme, but frankly, I don't want to know what my ex is doing, nor should I care. The fastest and easiest way for both of you to move on is to move on. And talking to each other, even if it's just a weekly, once a week thing, is going to make it harder for you. Tip number two, keep yourself busy. Keeping yourself busy is the best way to not think about the person and to not want to call that person. Get back to what you used to do. Was it hang out with your friends? Do it. Was it volunteering? Go back to doing that. Do whatever makes you happy. This is the opportunity, now that you're single, to do things that make you happy without worrying about the other person. The next tip is really, really important, and that is to get back to you. You can be the most independent person in the world, but when you are in a relationship, you sacrifice certain things to be with that person. In one of the last relationships I had, I put applying to grad school on hold because I wanted to stay in San Francisco with him. But when that relationship ended, I decided that there was no better opportunity than now to apply. And I did, and I got into USC, and now I'm living in LA, and my life could not be better. So that's just an example of what I did to get my life back on track after just a heartbreak. There's no better time than now to start doing the things that you've been wanting to do since day one, but didn't have either the time or the opportunity to do it while you're with that person. Tip number four is to reflect. Reflect on the relationship. This is actually a really important step because you don't want to repeat the same mistakes you made in this relationship into the next one. What did you do well in the relationship? What could you have worked on in the relationship? And the same goes for your partner. What did your ex do that you didn't like, and what did your ex do that you did like? Because all of this really does roll into your next relationship. So this step is crucial if you don't want to repeat the same mistake twice. And the final and fifth tip I have to get over your breakup is to give yourself time to heal. Don't rush this process. You will know when you are ready to move on. No one said that breaking up was easy, and no one said that the healing process was fast, but it will happen if you allow it. So just go with the flow, baby. One day you will be back to your happy, good self. Getting past your breakup is never easy. It is an awful experience for everyone. But hopefully these 5 tips will allow you to get over your breakup in the most healthy way possible. If you all have any other tips that you use for getting over a breakup that doesn't include alcohol, drugs, and sex, write it down in the comment section below. The more the merrier, definitely. That is it for this week's Ask Asia. Don't forget Twitter, Facebook, subscribe up top, like this video on bottom, and I will see you next week.